Good morning. Happy Friday. And yes, I know I said the wrong day yesterday. On my last clip, I said, oh, it's Friday for me, I hope you have a lovely weekend. Well, I've woken up and it's Friday again. Never mind. I think I was getting too excited because I'm off work next week. So, it's just after 7 o'clock. It's about 15 degrees. No coat on. And we've decided to do a slightly longer walk. Or a bit of off lead time as well. Because it's supposed to be 30 degrees, 30, 31, 32 degrees today. So I don't know whether we'll be going out later. But even if we do, it won't hurt us to get a slightly longer walk this morning, will it? And they love it. But look at the sunshine. You can't hear many birds, but that is now like a construction site. You see all these fence wires here. I think it's one of those like battery places. I think that's what they're doing here. Solar batteries or solar panels, something like that. So yeah, there's cars going back and forth. Can you see her? She's like a little rabbit. You'll have to be checked for ticks, Peggy. So yeah, there's trucks and cars and stuff. So I don't think that there's many birds. But anyway. They certainly know where they're going on this walk. Oh. So yeah, last day at work. Last day at work for a week. Get 7 lovely days off. And see what excitement we get up to. And you see, I've already slowed down my pace. You know, good for me. I was doing quite well. I don't know what time it will be when we get home. By the time I've got my breakfast, it'll be gone at 8, but still, with working from home, I can just go upstairs a minute before I start and log in. Certainly wouldn't be able to do things like this if I was commuting to one of the nearest commuter towns like Leeds or York. Good way. I don't think we would have 2 dogs either. Come on, you two. Getting warm already. So, I think we've played this game before when I've walked through this field. What is the farmer growing? Now, I don't know actually. I think Andrew did identify your plant. Oh yes, I do. I remember now what he told me. So, I don't know whether that's right or not, but if you want to play along, have a guess at what the farmer is growing. I won't tell you what is grown in this field before, just in case it's that. This is a footpath, by the way. I'm not just trampling through the fields. Here we go, look, you can see it better now. Right then, I think I'm going to go and enjoy the last of my walk and try to get my pace back and carry on deciding what I'm going to have for breakfast. Right, good morning again. It is 5 to 8, so I wasn't too far off with my estimate. We've been back about 10 minutes or so. Peggy's eating her dinner, Charlie's not. It's chicken today, and I'm just gonna, it's not the full sort of recipe making, but I'm just going to show you what I use to make my wheat bran mug cake. Now this is harder to get hold of than oats, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it because I don't know how many people will be interested. But this is wheat bran from Holland & Barrett. You can also get it online from places like Grapetree and other places. So I use 30 grams of that. 60 grams is or was a Slimming World Healthy Extra B, and it's really low calorie as well, but it's good on fibre and protein. So I weighed out 30 grams of wheat bran, then about half a Muller Light or whichever yoghurt you want to use, one small to medium egg. The one I had was weighed 50 grams, and about 30 to 40 ml of milk. This is the consistency you want. Thinner than cake batter, but thicker than pancake batter. Well, that's how I like it anyway. And just a splash of neat cherries and berry squash. Just adds a bit of sweetness to it. You don't have to add that. You can use sweetener, or you can try it just by itself. And basically just microwave this, and you'll see what I say. Microwave it in blasts for about 2.5 minutes, like the microwave baked oats, and serve it however you like. Let's see what I serve it with. Here we go then, 8:05, and I'm ready to sit and eat my breakfast. So I've got my wheat bran mug cake. That is about 260 calories, and I've boosted it to 320 calories with 40 grams each of raspberries, blueberries and strawberries, and a coffee. And you can see I've topped the mug cake with the other half of the Muller yoghurt. It was the toffee one. So yeah, I'm going to sit and enjoy this now. Like I said, I think I say it was warming up again, and it was 18 degrees already. Sorry if I'm repeating that, but yeah, it's warm now. So let's see how today goes. Good afternoon, it is 5 to 1, and I have my lunch. I've made a sandwich, but I've left it open so you can see better. Obviously I'll close it and make it one big sandwich when I eat it. So I've got a white oven bottom bread cake. I've got some of my classic barbecue sauce. Then I've got some ice gem lettuce, a cheese slice. This is what we have now, it's just a normal cheesy slice from Asda. And then we've got, well, 2 Heck sausage rashers. These are really low sin on Slimming World, but I'm getting them because I really like them. And then a fried egg. Some tomatoes, I need to put salt on, and there's 2 little bits of sausage there that aren't for me, so they might be for somebody who's waiting in there. So I'm going to close this sandwich now. This is, oh, and I've got a Fanta fruit twist, and it's 470 calories, so it's one of the higher lunches, and it'll be interesting to see if I can finish it. Looking forward to it though. Good afternoon, it is 10 to 3, so a quick video. I did manage to eat all that sandwich, and I really enjoyed it. And as it's such a hot day, and I've still got another 2 hours to do before I finally finish work for the week, I'm going to have a a pineapple split. It's about, I think they're about 60 calories, and it's the ice cream with the pineapple flavour on the outside, like a strawberry split but pineapple. And I've still got some water. Can't face a hot drink, so I'm just going to have some cold water. Good evening, it is 6 o'clock, as you can see, because I've got you on the wide lens. Peggy's licking my fingers because she can smell that I've been outside. How very dare I go out in this very hot weather without my 2 pals? It's far too hot. It's about 30 or 31 degrees. It's far too hot for doggies, even in the shade. So there's no walkies today. We're going to do some steps in the lounge, have a bit of a play, and I'll just show you what I've bought from Co-op. Now don't panic, these are slightly higher calorie foods, but they are for me to portion out and eat sensibly as little snacks, and I thought they might be a little bit better on an evening just to have a handful weighed and measured than looking at my drawer of uninspiring skinny whip bars. So this is from Co-op. I've got 2 bottles of Diet Indian Tonic, their own brand. Well, because if I've not said, we are on annual leave from work next week, or from 5 o'clock today. So I might have the odd gin and tonic, but I do like this just on its own as well, if it's nice and cold, or even with some juice, just a bit of a change from water. Then I've got some brown soft rolls because I fancied them, and some more crumpets because I have a plan to make, like, what did I say, what's it called? 1 second, where's my phone? Have a look at Charlie while I find my phone. There it is. And the other one staring at me. Welsh rarebit crumpets. So sorry for the delay. So I've got some proper nice double Gloucester cheese and some mustard. I think we have everything else. You need milk, maybe a bit of flour, and obviously black pepper and seasonings. So we'll see how that goes. And then these are Andrew's. They are Viennese fingers. They are 370 calories each, but they are his favourite like bakery item. So it's like that very crumbly shortbread biscuit with chocolate. What's in the middle?
Buttercream.
And buttercream in the middle, but not like fresh buttercream because these aren't in the fridge. But yeah, they're really nice. Well, I don't know actually. I've never actually tried them because they don't speak to me at all, even in my overeating phases. And then I've got some dark chocolate with raspberries for me. 2 fruit and nut mixes. I've got these little packets because I thought I might be better able to control them. And a packet of mixed nuts and some roasted and salted cashews. And what I'm planning to do, like I say, is just take 25 grams or a handful, whatever I weigh, and crush it into a yogurt or over my breakfast, or have a little bit with a little bit of chocolate and a gin and tonic for a night evening snack. We'll see how that goes. If I believe they're leading me into bad behaviours, I won't buy them again. Better try and find something to entertain these two. Right, so you get the background of the house as today's walk, I'm afraid. Walking up and down in the lounge for 25 minutes or until my chips are done, because Andrew's making me some chips in the air fryer. So I've got a couple of things to say. This is going to make you dizzy, isn't it? I have had another question from my Any Questions vlog. It was, can you talk to us about my sister's and mum's history with weight problems, if any? Well, my mum had a thyroidectomy. She had lots of thyroid problems, and she's never struggled with her weight, not for the latter half of her life anyway. I think around the time she had me, she was a bit bigger than she is now, which is like size 8, size 10, or even smaller. But she probably lost that weight through running around and doing lots of volunteering activities with the local church. She's always done lots of walking, lots of days out. When we were kids, we did loads of days out that were like, you know, like the free stuff, like going to find rivers and playing around in the open and stuff like that. And then she's looked after the grandkids and stuff like that. So she's never had a problem with her weight, and she's probably saying that she's too light now, but she can basically eat what she wants. He's going to take the mic now. He's going to pull some funny faces. So that's my mum. My sister has always been a bit up and down in weight. Those of you who have missed Andrew, keep an eye out for him. My sister's always been up and down in weight. She's done Slimming World before, a couple of times. She lost a lot of weight after she divorced from her husband. That's like 20 years ago now. Diversion, and remind me what I was saying. Do you remember the video or the photo where I lifted my nephew William up, and he was only about 8 or 9 or something? He must have been a bit older than that, but anyway, now he's 21. I am an auntie to a 21-year-old. I mean, and he's at university and he's doing really well. Anyway, so yeah, she's always been a bit up and down. She's been down low. She's probably been up to about 14 stone and come back down. And this latest time, she's been offered a trial at her GP for weight loss medication through a tablet. So it's still a GLP-1, which is what Mounjaro is, and Wegovy and what's the other one? Ozempic. But it's in tablet form. And she must have got the real thing, because she's lost about 3 stone and she's really happy. In fact, she's borrowed all my size 12 dresses that I was keeping in the cupboard, because she's into dancing, like I think it's like ballroom dancing. So yeah, she's really happy at the moment. But yeah, she has struggled. Neither of us seem to have inherited our mum's genes. But my mum is 78, I think, and she's still walking, she's still really active. She's looking after a friend that's got dementia, and yeah, she's doing really well, my mum and my sister. So yeah, that's that. And then the other idea that I had was people like asking for recipes and that, was I thought I might do some nice sandwich fillings, because I had a sort of thought like of coronation chicken, kind of fancy that. So we're talking about vaguely healthy or vaguely protein based, you know, like your tunas, your eggs, your chickens, and chicken tikka, maybe something with salmon. What are your favourite sandwich fillings? Something with sauce, because I don't like I'm not a one for just a ham or a chicken sandwich. I like a bit of moistness. People don't like that word, do they? But yeah, I like the egg mayos, the tuna mayos. Yeah, I'm walking in my sandals because I don't want to hurt my feet. If I walk in bare feet, it will make my feet sore. And my feet are better since I had the sore feet after the day in Newcastle. So yeah, that's my answers to those questions. And if you want to give me your ideas for sandwich fillings or what recipes you'd like to see on the channel. And I'm also still thinking about what kind of packed lunch I want to take on Saturday. I've just been and had a look at all the sandwiches and meal things in Co-op, and nothing really appealed to me. Andrew told me I've got to say that. I'm not allowed to say it didn't speak to me because that sounds weird, he says. So nothing really appealed to me in Co-op. So, but I've got loads of things to use up in the house, you might have gathered. The pups are just laying down. I'm getting redder and redder in the face. And I want to watch a bit of TikTok while I'm walking up and down. So I will bid you good day for now and show you my dinner when it's ready. So I managed about 20 minutes of walking, although it might not show up on the app because I've done it in the house. So we'll have to see. It's 25 to 7 and I'm just ready for my tea now. So I've got one of the Marks and Spencer's lightly dusted cod fillets, 80 grams of chips and about half a tin of mushy peas with lots of tomato sauce. It's all weighed and counted. And I've also got this jelly and custard pot from Aldi that really needs eating. If I manage to eat all of it, it's about 530 calories, but we'll see. And remember, I am on injection day, so my suppression will probably be at its lowest because I'm due to take another jab this evening. So let's go and enjoy fish and chips. That is a lovely angle. I'm laying on the bed. 7:15. And I have just taken my third injection of my Mounjaro. So let's see how this week goes. Oh, it's warm. I think you all know that by now. So yeah, a week off from work. We've got some dog walks planned, some visits to relatives. We've got a bra fitting at a nice shop on Tuesday. Try and boost the The spirits. Don't be naughty. Boost the spirits. Right, I can't really think of anything to say. I've run out of ideas. So I'm going to go and chill out for a couple of hours and I'll check in if I have anything to eat or to end the vlog. Good evening, it is 8:30. We have tried to watch Squid Game again and I've watched the first one of the third series and I'm a bit more into it now. So I'm going to watch another one and I'm going to eat my little supper, helped by Co-op. Because it was too hot to go out for a walk. I still needed to get out of the house. So I thought I'd go and have a look what Co-op had. So I've got, I haven't put my gin away yet, good. Raspberry and pear gin liqueur. I don't know if it was this last birthday or Christmas, but I've had this a little while from Andrew for her birthday or Christmas. And then I filled, it's a pint glass, a big pint glass, and I filled it nearly full with diet tonic. And then I've got 2 squares of the dark chocolate with raspberry and half a bag of this mixed nuts, which is, does it tell you? Sorry, if you look at that. Of course, the packet's almonds, cashew nuts, hazelnuts and walnuts. So the whole thing altogether is just over 300 calories. So I'm going to go and watch the second episode of Squid Game now. Good evening. It is 20 to 10, or 25 to 10. Just finished the second episode of Squid Game. I'm enjoying it now. I probably wasn't in the right mood when I tried the other day, but I'm into it again now. So we finished watching that over the weekend. I enjoyed my chocolate, nuts and gin and tonic. I feel satisfied with that. It didn't particularly feel like I needed to go back for the other half of the packet or anything like that. And I'm still well under the calories given to me by NutriCheck, so I'm really happy with that. I wanted to raise my calories a little bit and just be able to enjoy a wide range of food. And I did actually enjoy that dark raspberry chocolate, and 2 squares was enough. I know none of you are going to believe me, because I wouldn't believe anybody who said that. And I wouldn't believe that I could eat a few nuts and it not set me off into wanting a biscuit or whatever else is in the house. But I think the drink as well, I keep meaning to say that when you drink fluid on Mounjaro, it obviously fills you up as well. So having that pint glass as well as my water for the night does help fill you up, as well as the Mounjaro doing its work. But we start another week now. And it's a holiday week, so it'll be interesting to see what comes this week. I don't know what we're doing tomorrow. Probably get out on some kind of walk in the morning with the dogs while it's cool, just in case we can't get out again in the afternoon. And maybe just chill out for a bit, eh? It's a holiday after all. We're not going anywhere, like I said, it's just day trips and relaxing and maybe doing a few bits around the house. So I end the day on 1,754 calories and 7,500 steps. Obviously with not getting out for that second walk, the steps are a bit lower, but that's okay for one day and hopefully we'll make up for it over the next week. So I can say it now properly. It's Friday for me today, and I hope you all have a lovely weekend, and I'll do the screen recording now.